Creepy Roommate Chronicles. I never thought much about meeting strangers on Craigslist. Rent in the city was a nightmare, and I'd done it before. Screened them, checked social media, the whole deal. When I met Jonah, he was polite, soft-spoken, and a bit awkward, but nothing that set off alarms. He moved in on a rainy Tuesday, hauling in 2 battered suitcases and a duffel bag. We traded small talk while he unpacked, and by dinner, I'd almost forgotten he was new at all. The first odd thing happened the next night. I came home late and noticed Jonah's door slightly ajar. I could see him sitting cross-legged on the floor, sifting through a pile of old Polaroids. He didn't notice me, so I knocked softly before heading to my room, telling myself not to pry. But over the next few days, I caught glimpses. Jonah hunched over the same photos, muttering, the flash of his phone camera at odd hours, the way he'd vanish whenever I entered the room. My unease grew, but I chalked it up to nerves, the stress of sharing space. It all unraveled the day Jonah left for work and forgot to lock his door. The pile of Polaroids was stacked neatly on his bed, dozens of them. My stomach twisted as I flipped through them. Shots of me walking to class, buying groceries, sitting in my car, sometimes months or years apart. In some, I looked straight at the camera. Other times, I was oblivious. None of these were recent. They were all dated, scrawled with notes. Tuesday, rain, smiled at barista, still alone 12:14 a.m. My hands shook as I realized Jonah had been watching me long before we ever met. I confronted him that night, but he just smiled, eerily calm. You always notice when someone's watching, don't you? He said, voice low. But you never notice when you're alone. I wanted to scream, to run, but I froze as he set a new photo on the table, me, standing at my bedroom window from hours ago. The timestamp was today, but I hadn't seen anyone. Then, in a voice so soft I almost missed it, Jonah whispered, "You're the only one I've ever had to move in with."